Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It is amazing to be with you guys tonight. It is, yes, uh, Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. And I just first want to say thank you to all of you guys that wished me happy birthday yesterday. I had a fantastic birthday thanks to my parents and Capital Grill and all the hundreds of people, and I am still getting people wishing me happy birthday. I even got the people from Capital Grill that tagged me back, and I was just so grateful for that. Just so many good things happening, and I got to tell you um, that it was pretty amazing. And you might be saying to me, John, what did all that do? Well, it kind of made the day special. Now, going to Capital Grill is always special, but I did something where I reached out to the people and tagged them. The food was great. And, there were a couple comments that I want to just share with you guys from a couple of my pages here. So one of them that I thought was pretty cool. I'm gonna pull it up right here because I just thought this was amazing. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And the one that I did had 23 comments. And the one comment here, let me see if I can find it. There were a lot of comments. Oh, the Capital Grill said, tagging me obviously. You deserve it all, John. It was an honor hosting your celebration. And I have to say that made me feel really good. And you might say, gee, what does that matter? Well, I don't know. When you hear that, it was just a great feeling. So I want to thank you guys for popping in, as you do all the time. So thank you for joining us. If you're new, we start on a Saturday with a new master topic. We roll it through the week and we finish up on a Friday. If you're coming back, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and wonderful associates. I appreciate you for coming in and watching this great content. I know this content, makes a difference in your life. And I just want to say thank you for taking that time, ladies and gentlemen, to, basically be part of it. And so I also want to thank you for coming back. Watch us on the replay 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 6 p.m., 11 a.m., 4 p.m., 9 a.m. I want to thank you very much. Because of you, this content gets out to people, and you're the one that's watching us on the replays, and you're soaking up some great knowledge, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. By the way, for those of you who are celebrating, celebrating, or I should say, mourning Ash Wednesday, today is Ash Wednesday, and that's like basically fast and don't have any meat as well as on Friday. So today, February 22nd, marks the day of that. And actually, on February 21st, no pun, that was my birthday. But what some people do is they actually will eat a lot on the 21st of the day before Ash Wednesday. They call it Fat Tuesday. But I still didn't eat a lot of food, and but I ate enough and I was content and I felt really good. So we'll get into our master topic in just a second, but I want to thank you guys for coming out, for checking the content, rewatching the content, and just making that choice to have this become a part of your life. That's what means something to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the master topic. I know you guys are so excited for it, as I am as well. Here we go. And this one is how to understand energy. We're on series 2, show 8, episode 5. Series 2, year 2, show 8, episode 5. And so when we think about energy, right? Energy is all around us. There was a great song. It was actually done in Epcot, Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. I know a lot of people don't know what that stands for. And it was Exxon that had this pavilion, and it was called the Universe of Energy. And when I was just kind of recalling that or having a flashback moment, it was about these dinosaurs, right? And first of all, you went into the first like the little waiting area, and you got to see this small little screen. It was actually like it was real like a I'm gonna say I think it was like a 360, and then I remember the attendants were saying, there is no smoking, eating, drinking. But it's funny, before they said that, they had this person, Ellen DeGeneres, and she was saying, okay, now I know this is going to get really weird and crazy. All of a sudden, we're going to go back into the way yonder, and pretty soon you're going to start to see this man that's going to pop up, and he's going to say, there is no eating, smoking, drinking, or flash photography. Now watch, they're going to say, in Ellen's dream. In Ellen's dream. See, I tell you, wasn't that just weird? Or just deja vu? And then you're gonna go into this like room. You're gonna sit down, and then come on, it's gonna be fun. There'll be dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff. And so we get into this room, and you sit down, and you feel the environment because of the mist. And the thing that was interesting about the universe of energy was the whole ride was actually propelled by something called solar energy. The whole building was solar panels. And, going through and learning about the different kinds of energy, I think is important. But, the energy that we don't think about a lot is fossil fuel energy. Yeah. Fossil fuel energy. And it includes oil, coal, natural gas, and non-renewable sources that are formed when prehistoric plants and animals died and were gradually buried by layers of rock. So there are 4 types of fossil fuels, okay? Non-renewable energy include coal, natural gas, oil, and nuclear energy. And these resources are used up, and once they can't be replaced. So it's a major, major problem. So we're always trying to find a way that we can actually preserve our energy, keep renewing it. But this is a common problem for the world. And you might be saying, hey, John, how does all this work? And the thing that was interesting about this energy, right, is it had some great songs, right? So they got us into the ride, and we were all of a sudden there, and then they turned the lights down, and then all of a sudden, we were watching something on a screen, and then all of a sudden they said, hey, let's go take a look and see what that's like. And all of a sudden, the movie screen, everything just went up, and we just like went straight into this like a swamp. And then there were dinosaurs, and the one dinosaur literally would come like right over your head, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I know you're probably saying to me, hey, John, that's kind of a little bit crazy, but it actually is neat. And so thinking about energy is all around us. Okay. For those of you that weren't with me on my birthday, there was energy the whole day from when I got up to going swimming, that powers the pumps, the propane gas, which actually allows the water in the spa to get hot, 105 degrees Fahrenheit. And energy also comes to us from ourselves. So that's going to be that's going to be like what we do to push something forward. And one of the things they did at the University of Energy's Exxon Pavilion, by the way, it closed many years ago. They started with a song. They had a couple songs. And one of them was the Universe of Energy. And it was just interesting. Another energy ride that I thought was pretty cool in Epcot was the land. And we got to learn how the land can become more than just a food source, but also can be energy. And so when you think about energy, most people just think about what comes out of your electric socket, or the fact of how much energy is needed for you to burn so many calories, right? And so when we appreciate energy, it's like it has a different perspective in our lives, a different perspective. Why? Because I feel we love to learn about things. And when we can see what makes something tick, what makes something energize or de energize, it's exciting for a lot of us. I mean, really exciting. Now, let's think about energy. Like, for example, I've got this penny right here. Okay. And by the way, this penny, just to show you guys, this penny is actually, it says here, in God we trust. Okay. Liberty has Lincoln. It's 2021. And then on the back, it says United States of America. Okay. And then it says 1 cent. Okay. I'm just looking if I'm missing anything else on here, but that's pretty much the important things. And so to take this penny, okay, and do that, I flipped it. Okay, it's tails. If I take it again, I flip it. I needed to use energy. It's tails again. Flip it again. Hey, it's heads. So energy can be used to push something forward. It can be used to help move an idea forward. We use energy in a car wash to help push the car through the car wash, right? I mean, if there was no energy, how would the car move? And, when we think about hydraulic energy today is used in so many different places. And then when you think about, turbines, like for steam and for wind, it's pretty fascinating what our world has and all these things that we can do. But I think some people just, they get a little bit, I don't know, they get a little, I think they get a little tongue tied about, what this energy is and how it should work. And when they can't understand it, it's like they block it out of their mind. Why? I don't know. Maybe they feel threatened by it. Maybe they don't know how to use it. I don't know. But I want to ask you a question. In the last 24 hours, what three things can you think about that have used energy? Just think of the first three that come to your mind. I'll tell you one. I got on a plane this morning, and that was using jet fuel, as well as some power to put the lights and things like that on. And that was probably coming to us from basically potential energy that turned to kinetic. Remember, we've talked about that before. So generators could actually charge the batteries. Also, today I used my oven to make some lunch. And when I did that, and I also used the stove. Actually, you used the stove for lunch, and I made some raviolis that were spinach-filled raviolis. And then I used the microwave to warm up some homemade just tomato sauce. And at night, I used the oven to cook me a couple slices of pizza. And I have to tell you that when we can appreciate energy, one thing's going to happen. A, we're going to use it more efficiently and we're not going to waste it. And B, we're going to try to find more ways to not only preserve the energy, but figure out how that energy can help restore itself. Like, can we refuel that energy? And I think this is something that a lot of people don't think about. Like, hey, it's not my problem. Energy is everyone's problem. And so, just like when you run out of energy, like what happens in the morning if you don't eat your breakfast? You get an energy crisis. Usually by the time 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, have you ever gone to school, maybe when you were younger, And let's say that you were, in a rush. Okay, you didn't even have orange juice, you didn't have anything, and you go to school, and for whatever reason you're running late. You don't even have a chance to go to the caf to get a snack or a donut or anything, and you're going through some classes, and then before you know it, it's 11 o'clock, and you're doing this. Why? Because you're getting an energy crisis. And that energy crisis is happening because there's nothing to fuel you, to keep you going. That's why you might see some people, they'll eat a candy bar or something. Not the greatest thing, but at least it'll probably keep them awake for a class or two. Then they really gotta, uh, get some serious food in them, because if you just eat this, this junk food crap, it's going to just go through you, and it's not going to give you what you need to be sustainable during the day. Now, something with peanuts and nuts, it's going to have more benefit than just something that only has chocolate. And so people like something that has chocolate, something that has peanuts, because these things will raise the dopamine in our brain. And so it's going to get us excited. But you know what's also going to happen? It's going to hold us over to the next meal. That's why they have those small little mini bars. All right. So energy is a true component of our lives. If we don't learn how to use energy, then we're going to lose out. And that ability to not recognize energy could be the factor that prevents us from achieving our goals. Now, wouldn't that be sad? I think so. So let's make the choice today to start learning more about energy, how we can use it. Throughout the week, we're going to talk more about your energy in your body and how energy is in the universe and how everything kind of plays together. So definitely keep staying tuned. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been a privilege. It has been a pleasure. It has been an honor to be with you. This amazing Wednesday evening here. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel. Comment below. Tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. And be sure, ladies and gentlemen, to go to my YouTube channel, John Space C Space MRLAY Space Serial Entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase to help keep our content free. Make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful for those pennies and dollars. We'll investment in new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping motivational content. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. I think as more people start to see how energy affects, I'll give an example, and then I have to run. My birthday was just yesterday, and it was funny how I got the momentum going, and I got more people to comment. It created energy in this social media group on Facebook, and other people will want to be part of it. And it was like everyone. I still got people still joining and wishing me a happy birthday, which is great. But I think people love to be part of good energy. I know they do. I don't think. I know they do. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to be back tomorrow because I've got more tips and techniques to share about how we can harness our own internal energy, and we can make that energy, ladies and gentlemen, into something that will propel us toward our goals. I can't wait to share some more of that with you tomorrow and also Friday. So have yourself a great rest of the night, and start remembering energy is a valuable resource. We need to learn how to use it, or we will. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we will lose it. Have yourself a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.